Yo, what up, YouTube, man, bro? We finally get into this whole Q&A thing, bro, man. Y'all already know it's been like a month and a half since I got started on this whole thing, man. To be quite honest, bro, we've been hitting nothing but hurdles, little issues here and there, bro. Even on my birthday, like almost 2 weeks ago, man. Some of y'all know, for those of y'all who follow me on the gram, y'all know I specifically went down to LA just to film this, just so I can get dope shots on location and whatnot. But I pretty much had to scrap all the footage, man. Our day got cut short unexpectedly. And so I made the executive decision to just, start over because, I didn't like the idea of filming half of it in LA on location and the rest here at the crib. It just didn't make sense. And aesthetically, I don't think it would have looked right. You know what I mean? So here we are starting over again, but hopefully this is it. You know what I mean? At this point, this is the kind of project where I'm like, bro, I don't even want to do it no more. I'm all discouraged. You know what I mean? But I said I was finna do it. Y'all hit me up with some questions. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. By the way, y'all gonna have to forgive me because, I forgot to note down who exactly asked these questions. So please forgive me if I don't mention your name. That being said, do we just start? Yeah? What is your favorite quote? Let's see. Mess with the best and die like the rest. Nah. Back in like junior high, I used to say that to people like it was hard. Like that's me trying to intimidate somebody. I think on one of my school yearbooks, one of the quotes that I wrote down was, happiness is like peeing in your pants. Everybody can see it, but only you can feel its warmth. And, and while it's funny, it's so true. Think about it. Happiness, people can see that you're happy, that you smile, that you're joyful and whatnot, but only you truly know what that happiness is to you and what it makes you feel like. You know what I mean? To be honest, man, I know I've had like over a month to think about this, but I can't really come up with a quote. I mean, nothing really comes to mind. I mean, the first thing literally that came to mind was, if you don't stand for anything, or if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. There was a time in my life where that quote really meant a lot to me, when I was trying to figure out who I am, what I'm all about. And I think that helped develop my character. I want to be a guy who upholds morals, who has morals first of all, but who is integral, has enough integrity to uphold them. So I guess that would be my quote. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. Decent, I guess. All-time Laker lineup. My starters gotta be Magic, Jerry West, Cobes, Kareem, and Shaq. Nobody's touching Kareem and Shaq. Nobody's checking Shaq. You know what I mean? Who's gonna stop him? Who's finna stop him? To be honest, I think he would be just as dominant today as he was when he was playing. You feel me? Have you ever been to New Zealand? No. Unfortunately, I haven't. I will say I was supposed to go there this year, later this month later this month, right? The 27th? Something like that. Sorry. Later this month of January, for the One Love Festival. However, unfortunately, my connect kind of fell through. So I guess I'm going to have to push this trip till my summer, US summer, which is New Zealand wintertime, which is cool because I like the cold. You know what I mean? So I've never been to New Zealand. I was supposed to be there this month. However, we're probably going to have to push it till later on this year. What is your favorite food? Oh yeah, off the top of my head and straight out my heart, it's got to be mom's spaghetti. Knees, weeks, mom's spaghetti. My mom's spaghetti. It's a toss up between that and a Filipino dish called beef steak that my mom makes as well. I'm a mama's boy. I love her cooking. Grew up on that stuff, and I don't know, man. It's comfort food for me, especially like the spaghetti. It's a recipe that I guess my grandma taught her, and she taught me. It's kind of coming down the family tree. Tree, whatever the vocabulary word is. I just love it, man. Everybody in the family loves it. It's one of those dishes that doesn't last. It probably lasts in the crib maybe a day, if that, because I be eating it up. My whole family be eating it up, and it's delicious. It's delicious. Her other dish is called beef steak. It's a very simple dish. It's like cuts of beef marinated in a mix of soy sauce and like lemon and garlic. lemon juice and garlic, something like that. Bruh, it's simple, but it's delicious. Who is your favorite artist? Without a doubt, hands down, no hesitation, got to be Boyz II Men. Bruh. Boyz II Men. I will argue with anybody about, them being the premier, the very best of the best to have ever done the boy band, harmony, group sound. Give me another group better. Y'all might say, what, Take 6? Okay, but it was 6 of them. Nah, I would still go with Boyz II Men, bruh. Mainly because not only were the harmonies right, not only was the music tight, but their music is timeless. You know what I mean? How many of y'all still, well, I don't know if a lot of y'all, but I still do. I know a lot of music heads listen to classic Boyz II Men. End of the Road, On Bended Knee, I'll Make Love to You, It's So Hard to Say Goodbye to Yesterday. The list goes on. 4 Seasons of Loneliness. Has anyone ever told you you look like Maui? Yes. 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 I get it all the time. I still get it to this day here on YouTube, on the comments and whatnot. People still be calling me Maui out of fun. I don't take it offensive. I think Maui is cool. But people still call me Maui. They say, hey, you look just like Maui. You look like that guy from the Disney movie. I get it all the time. And then people realize I have the plush, the toy Maui. Yeah, say what up, boy. Say what up, boy. Hold on. He do a little sound. We sail.
Let me show you how it's really done. Oh, of course. Yes. Where are my manners? Always has time for his fans.
I had no idea
We sail.
I didn't know he said all that stuff. I thought he only had like online. Anyways, so people will see me. Usually I'm wearing a tank. Y'all see all the tats, whatever. I always wear tanks because it's so hot. But they see the tats and then they see Maui. They put the 2 and 2 together, start cracking jokes. It's cool. It's fun. It's cute. Yes. People tell me all the time that I look like Maui. Favorite color? More recently, I would probably say blue, but for most of my life, it's been purple. I don't know why. I got made fun of a lot when I was a kid because I like purple. Apparently, it's a girl color. A girl color. Broke finger. But I don't know. I like it. It's a color of royalty and eggplant. But more recently, man, I've been rocking with the blue. Y'all see my sheets, man. That's Sasha right there. Sasha girl. Hey, Sasha. Hey. Yeah. Y'all seen her. Y'all see the sheets, bro. We got the blue, the light blue on the blue, and the pillows are blue. Yeah, I really like blue. It's kind of been my thing lately. I get this question a lot. A lot of people ask me, and it's kind of a loaded question. The answer is kind of heavy, so I'll try not to go too deep into it and kind of skim the surface. But a question that everyone always asks me is, what made you start YouTube or get into YouTube, or how did you get your start on YouTube? To be quite frank, I started YouTube out of depression. I was in a bad time, a bad place in my life. A lot of things were going wrong. Nothing was going my way. I was in a bad spot. Spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, pretty much everything that could go wrong in my life was. And it was a rough time. You know what I mean? I still kind of suffer some of the residual consequences or effects of that time, but it's not anywhere near as bad. But yeah, I was going through some things, and YouTube, it was just this place for me to be me, to do what I wanted to do, to say what I wanted to say, to give my thoughts and opinions. You know what I mean? It was my escape. Just to give you a little further insight, there had been people in my life, my grandma, who had passed away. Another one was, my buddy William Williams. Yeah, William Williams, dope name, right? He had just gone sick, and then a week later, he died. And there were other people that I don't want to mention that had passed away. Relationships that I had built with others had kind of gone sour. I'd lost my job. I had filed for bankruptcy. Yeah, man. It was a lot riding on my shoulders, a lot to deal with. And I needed a place like YouTube to just zone out and kind of get away from them things and watch music or watch funny videos. I think the first couple videos I did were funny videos, me reacting to funny videos. And I needed that. You know what I mean? I needed the escape. I needed to get away from things and, be me and have a space to just talk. And eventually people started following me. You know what I mean? We started gaining subscribers. Less than 2 years later, here we are, over 50K. I'm growing steadily every day, and it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I wouldn't change it for anything in this world. I love what I have here. Do you plan to visit the Philippines? I'm laughing because this is just like the other answer in regards to New Zealand. I was supposed to go this month as well for the Wish Music Awards. Shout out to Wish 107.5, man, for featuring me on the award show. They had me vote. They had me show some videos. They had the videos playing during the show and whatnot. Anyways, I was supposed to go this year. However, I didn't know Wish was still going to have another music award show up until like a week ago or 2 weeks ago. I thought it kind of just went under the radar. However, they did have a show. So I missed out on that. Eventually, I definitely hope to make my way out there. I was born there. For those of y'all who don't know, I'm primarily Filipino. But yeah, I was born there. I was born in Manila. I still got family out there, I believe so. And yeah, I really want to see where my roots are. What are your hobbies? To be honest, man, I mean, music. You know what I mean? I listen to a lot of music. I used to do a lot of music. Some of y'all have seen some of the acapella videos that I do. I used to do stuff like that. I used to record, used to write a lot of music, play keyboard a little bit. But for the most part, other than that, I do a lot of shooting. Not, well, I do a lot of video shooting now, but I do a lot of sport shooting, gun shooting. Yeah, I used to do USPSA, competitive shooting.
Ready. You ready?
Ready.
Bye. Good. 1968. Hold on. Coming down. Holster. There.
I do recreational shooting a lot. I got a bunch of rifles, a bunch of handguns, take my boys out or whatever, or go shoot a match or something. Other than that, that's pretty much it. YouTube is a hobby and a job now. It is my full-time job now. What is the harshest comment you've ever read? To be honest, I get plenty. Look at me. I get plenty, man. It's funny. And to be honest, I don't take it to heart. You know what I mean? This is the internet. People are going to wild out, talk trash, and 99.99% of these folks would not say a thing to me to my face. Mess with the best and die like the rest. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You insecure, and you want to pop off and sound like you hard and whatnot, or try to be funny. I get a lot, man. I don't remember anything specifically off the top of my head, but for those of y'all OG followers, man, y'all seen some of the screenshots that I posted on my YouTube. When y'all leave comments, there is a section. YouTube kind of filters out iffy comments where, you know, I have to approve whether or not I'll let it on the video or on the page. And so a lot of those iffy comments are hate comments. I guess there's like it reads certain words like curse words or whatnot and like some insult and filters them and puts them all in a list for me to approve or disapprove or not approve of or delete. It's been piling up for a while. I don't delete it. Because call me a masochist, but it's kind of motivation for me. Seeing all the hate, seeing people get angry that I don't know, that people watch my videos and whatnot. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know why you so miserable that you coming at me, somebody you don't know, but it's okay. It is what it is. That's you. Maybe I'll show a little screenshot of some of the hate that I get. I've grown up hearing all of it. People always made fun of me. I was dark. I wasn't always the tallest dude. I'm pretty plump. I look funny. I'm not the best looker in the world. I get it. You know what I mean? So I've heard it. I've heard it all my life. It doesn't really faze me. Sometimes there'll be like a hate comment that I'm like, bruh, that is pretty creative. You know what I mean? Like, I'm more impressed than insulted because it's like, I've pretty much heard everything now. And so it takes a lot for me to be like, oh, hey, you put some thought in that one. But it is what it is. Do you think the Lakers are going to win a chip this year? Absolutely not. I am a diehard Laker fan for life. It is dusty. Y'all see that? Y'all see the difference in the black? Anyways, I am a diehard Laker fan, and while I love what I see in our promising young rookies, man, I don't think we've got the firepower, the pieces that we need to secure a championship this year. So, unfortunately, nah, not this year. Do you play any instruments? I used to play a little keyboard. I used to be on the worship team at church, playing the keys and whatnot. Nothing too fancy, just messing around with a bunch of chords or whatever. But I wish I took it more seriously. I should probably, probably spend some time trying to hone that craft. But I play a little keyboard. Who is your hero? I would have to say my mom, not to be cheesy. And not just because I'm a mama's boy, but she is the personification, the epitome of strength. I've seen the struggles, I've seen the hardships that not only were caused by me and my stupid decisions, but the hardships and the trials that she faced, having a family, having another kid, her health, and seeing her persevere through everything, bruh, through the sickness, through being hospitalized. She had heart surgery and, yeah, I'm about to tear up. Seeing the perseverance, seeing the smile, and the thing that not kills me, but what makes her stand out as opposed to anyone else in the world is the fact that in the midst of those trials, those hardships, the problems, the health issues after having surgery, she was still catering to others. She was still trying to cater to me, to my sister, to my pops, make sure everything in the house was cool, and trying to take care of others when she herself needed to be taken care of. And I know, man, there's gotta be tons and millions of things that she's done that I don't even see, that I don't even consider, you know what I mean? Because she's just that kind of person, she's got that kind of heart where she just serves others, not for recognition, not for reward, not to be felt like she's loved more or whatever, but because that's her heart. That's who she is. That's her soul. And I cherish that. You know what I mean? She's definitely my hero. She's always supported me in my hard times. The hard times I was just telling y'all earlier, when I made the YouTube and going through all that, my mom was there. My mom had me. My friends that I thought were going to always be there weren't. Mom's was there, and she held me down. So definitely my hero. My hero's definitely got to be my mom. Who are your musical influences? Hands down has got to be Boyz II Men, without a doubt. If it weren't for them and their harmonies and just how fluid and how well they mesh, I don't think I would have been into like the whole singing thing and the vocals and whatnot. Literally because of them, that draw me into vocals. Not just me singing, but me appreciating vocals. From Boyz II Men, that led to a whole slew of 90s music, 90s era music, specifically slow jams, R&B, some of that New Jack Swing, people like New Edition, Keith Sweat, Mint Condition, Babyface, bro. Oh my goodness. Babyface, The Deal. Y'all remember that? That was like 87, I think. I only think of you, hey, on two occasions. My voice is cracking. Let's stay. And yeah, I'm telling y'all, The Deal. I mean, Babyface back when he was with The Deal, and so forth, so on. L.A. Reid, man, he was playing drums for them. Yeah, and even some of the like later 90s, maybe some 2000s ish artists. I'll say like Marcus Houston, some Neo, maybe. It kind of just rounded off the whole R&B flavor for me. All my influences straight from the 90s, man. Favorite song at the moment? Man, there's a couple. I've been jamming to SZA. You know her song The Weeknd? Man, I'm sorry. It's just so informal, y'all. Forgive me, man. Her song The Weeknd. But actually, what I've really been bumping Russ, Wife You Up, man. Yeah, that song's a jam for me. I've been bumping it for like a month now, I think, straight. And I'm still not tired of it. If you haven't checked it out yet, Wife You Up by Russ. It's a dope song. Have you ever thought of making your own music? I think we talked about this a little bit earlier, right? I used to make a lot of music. I used to write a lot. I used to produce a lot of music. When I say produce, I'm not like, William Singe, Alex Iona, whatnot, but I would play, some of the keys, lay on some bass lines, drop some drums on it. It wasn't too spectacular, but I used to write a lot when I'd get emotional, or if there was like a girl who had broken my heart, or if something had gone down. I'll give you an example of this song right here.
I chased you foolishly. The price is mine to pay at the expense of you and me. Miss May, would you listen to me?
We'll cut it right there. That is a song that I wrote about this girl who I had like literally just fallen for. It didn't work out, unfortunately, but I wrote that song. I remember specifically trying to channel all the not hate, but the hurt and the pain of the moment. You know what I mean? Literally within like an hour of getting my heart broke, I was on the keys, trying to lay something down. I'm trying to put some music down and it's something like, when you're hurt or when you're going through some things, it just, so many thoughts and feelings and emotions come up. And I tried so hard to capture that, you know what I mean? And try to use that pain and that struggle, that burden, and put it into music, you know what I mean? So that song was a result of that. If you want me to post that song, let me know. Yeah, I used to do my own music. Kind of lost touch. I mean, every now and then I'll do a little acapella, but I haven't really been taking it seriously. When did you know you loved music? I think, man, hold up. I think when I started understanding music, theory. I didn't really go to school. Again, I didn't really pursue music at an advanced level, but it's just something that kind of came to me naturally. And once I started playing music and seeing how it moved and seeing, the different relations between harmonies and whatnot, that's when I realized, like, bruh, I'm really into this. I'm very drawn to this, and I enjoy it. Of course, there's nothing wrong with just appreciating music for its sound, its audio appeal, or its ear candy appeal, or how it makes you feel, or how, you be danced to it or whatnot. But it's a step further for me because I kind of understand, I'm trying not to sound like I'm Mr. Know-It-All or I'm some sort of deep musician, but seeing the basic movements, the basic progressions, and seeing how the basic layouts of different chords and how to formulate a song or how to come up with a song and have the basic, I don't know how to explain it. It's just when I started learning more about music theory and when things started coming together, that's when I realized, you know what? I really enjoy this. Like, I really have a knack for this, and this is something that I would probably enjoy for the rest of my life. So hopefully that's sufficient enough for an answer. I guess we'll end it here. This is getting kind of long. I've been standing here for a while, and I'm sweating. So, we'll end it on here. What is your favorite song? Hands down, without hesitation, bruh. It's got to be Can You Stand the Rain? Not the original version by New Edition, but the cover version by Boyz II Men. The full harmony. Yeah, their rendition is so dope. That was probably one of the first acapella videos that I ever tried, and it's still definitely my favorite song of all songs in the world. That's gotta be it. It will forever be forever.
This we know for sure. This we know for me, baby, can you stand the rain?
Anyways, hope that was cool. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm sorry, this is very basic or whatnot. We didn't get to go out we did go out to LA, but I didn't get to use all those shots. But hopefully this is sufficient and y'all enjoy this. Let me know what y'all want to see on the channel next. I'm going to be doing the spicy noodle challenge. I don't want to, but I'll do it for the tube. I can't do the spices. But let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all want to see. Finger's still broke, but it could be a lot worse. You know what I mean? I'll see y'all next video. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video, all that jazz. I love y'all. Have a great night. Have a great day. Take care and peace. I'm like, West Side. But anyways, sorry. I'll see y'all later. Have a good night. Take care. Love y'all.